Hey guys, we're back for another video, and today I want to talk about something that I saw on TikTok. Now, this woman that you're about to see was at an American Airlines and apparently felt like the people there were being quite racist. From what I could see, to me, they weren't acting racist at all. I just felt like maybe her behavior was making them feel like they were dealing with somebody that was extremely aggressive, and therefore they needed to make sure that she didn't board the plane.
And why can't I get on my flight, ma'am? And why can't I get on my flight? Why can't I get on my flight?
Because you're not answering the security questions.
What security questions? I answered your questions.
Okay, can I see your
You
boarding
asked me if I have e-cigars in my bag, and I said no.
What's your last
What
name?
other security question do you
I'm
need?
trying to ask you a question.
What other security
I
question
need
do
to
you
see your
need?
boarding card.
I gave you my boarding pass.
What's in your hand?
What security question do you
Okay,
need?
I can't even get an answer out of you, ma'am.
What question
I need-
do you need the
I-
answer to? You said I wouldn't answer your
I
questions.
need to see your boarding
But
card.
you already saw my boarding pass.
Thank you.
This is the third time, so what other question do you need to answer?
We're going to get you a supervisor.
I don't need a supervisor. I'm trying to board my flight.
Okay,
For what? For what? What did you call your supervisor for?
to talk to you.
For what? Talk to me about what? To talk to me about what?
So put your phone down.
To talk to me about
I'm
what?
not talking to you anymore. You can
So
talk
you
to
called your supervisor to talk to me about what? Like, what is this? American Airlines. American didn't fit into this damn carry-on check, and my bag fucking fits. Look at what bag fits. My bag fits. But nobody gives a fuck. I'm the only black person in here.
Like, if anybody's been around planes or airplanes, or you've ever ridden an airplane, there are a lot of rules and regulations. The pre-flight for an airplane, depending on the size of the craft, can take up to an hour. Maybe once you have reached a check, like your checklist is complete, then you have to make sure that the passengers are fine, because we've had so many issues with hijackers and people just going berserk on airplanes.
Off this goddamn plane! You wanna be to me? You will see me pissed! I don't care!
Said, who's got a problem with me? I'll walk off this plane, you push me one more time, I'll push your face, I'll smash your face in that.
What is he doing?
Yo, make sure his watch card's not on here. His bag. Yo. Oh, I got some. Wow.
California real! You're the devil! I know it's real face!
So with that being said, to me, they did exactly what any rightful person who works at an airline would do. And in fact, these people need to be applauded because they didn't go ham on her. Like, she literally was being so rude off rip. Like, her bag did not clearly fit into the slot that they needed it to go in. So therefore, she needed to take some stuff out. And then she felt like, you know, the person in front of her had the same type of bag. Well, apparently his bag must have had no issue fitting in through the slot, and yours did. So they're not picking on you because they don't like you because you're black. They were picking on you because they're looking at your bag like, what are you trying to get on this plane? And they have every right to do that. They're an airline. They have to make sure it's safe for everybody, not just you. You're not the only person getting on the plane, clearly.
I asked each one of them, what do you need me to do to get on my flight? If you need to check my bag, check my bag. I said that. So you tell me what the problem is, because now I'm missing my flight. And I'm going to miss my funeral.
No need to yell.
Excuse me, don't tell me how to react. Excuse me. Do not tell me how to react. And don't control my voice. Because this is insane. What do you need to know?
Based on the way you're reacting to me right now, I wouldn't let you board.
I'm reactive based on you. So not you personally, not you personally.
Right. But what
I'm
I'm saying
reactive
right
based, excuse me, sir, I'm reactive based off of how I've been treated today. So excuse me if I'm not polite to you because I was not treated politely.
Well, there's no need to be rude to me. Or
I'm not being rude to you. How am I being rude?
Okay, listen. I'm not going to prevent you to board this aircraft.
I've already been prevented. It's okay. Like I'm not at this point. I need help. Excuse me. I've been trying to board my flight. The reason why I'm like this is because I'm not allowed to board my flight.
And then after the supervisor came, she was calm for a moment. But then when she saw she wasn't getting her way with him either, then she went right back to her old way of being extremely loud, belligerent, and rude.
They want to hold up my money. They said it'll return to my card in 7 to 10 days. And then they said, let's call the police. Now they want to call the police. That's American Airlines. Right there. They just called the police. Everybody heard that? They just called the police. So I know I'm the only black person in here, but if anybody gives a fuck, they just call the police. You don't call on Jesus now because you don't give a fuck about Jesus. Bitch, I'm getting my bag. The fuck? Actually, I'm gonna stay in this area because everybody was here while I book my flight, just so we have witnesses.
And people are going to start realizing now that we're in the day and age that we are in, and we're in this PC culture, which, you know, it's like it's 6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. But in my opinion, these people were not racist. They had no problem with her being black. I'm sure there were other people that got on the plane that were black. I'm pretty sure she wasn't the only black person that got on the plane. And people, like I said, are going to start learning that you can't be that way and expect people to just go along with it. Like, people are just going to accept you talking to them any old kind of way just because they're working there, just because they're in service. And the more people realize that you actually have to talk to people like you have some sense, and like you're not above them in any kind of way, just because they're in customer service and you're being serviced doesn't mean that you have the right to be rude to them or disrespectful at all. In fact, it's almost a reason to be nicer to them because they're providing you with a service. So it seems like they would be the last person that you would be rude to, seeing as how you want something from them. But okay, that leaves us here. What do you guys think? Do you think this was racist or not? Leave your comment, hit the like, subscribe.